All right. Iron Garlic here, and today we are going to be talking about how to thrive as a videographer, video agency, filmmaker in times of crisis. So what does that mean? I mean, obviously things are crazy right now. It's a tough time for a lot of people. It's a scary time for a lot of people. I get that. But it is a huge opportunity. Huge, huge, huge opportunity. If you play your cards right, keep your head down, and do the right things. We're going to talk today about what are the right things to do, what are the wrong things to do, what we know, what we don't know. And we are going to talk about all of these things today, and really set up the right videographers and video agencies for success. And Story Cruise, if you don't know what it is, it's a directory, it's an educational resource for businesses to tell their story through video, create converting stories through video, and connect them with videographers, video agencies, editors all around the country and the world, because people need video, and more than ever, they're going to need video. In fact, right now they need video. I just got off a call with a client asking what videos he can do, what can he do right now, because people have time. They have time to create and they have time to watch. And these are our big opportunities right now. We'll talk about that, and our big opportunities to set up opportunities in the near future, because video is going to explode. So if you just talking about it right now, this is the time. The next 24 months will be the biggest opportunity for filmmakers, videographers, and video agencies to create successful businesses in the next 15 years. I mean, if you just look at the stock market right now, and I'm talking about my experience in the stock market, but if you look at the stock market right now, there's stocks that have doubled, even tripled. And what are some of those stocks? They are video stocks. Zoom, Netflix, Amazon. They're video content creators that have exploded, because this is going to be a game changer. This is a game changer. If you set yourself up right now, you are going to set yourself up well for the next 2 years and for the next 10 years. So, and here's the thing about it. It's scary to be starting a company. Maybe you're in business right now, but a lot of companies, the best companies out there, have started during economic hardship. Microsoft, CNN, Apple, General Motors. If we go back to the late 19th century, a lot of those titans of industry started at the toughest times, at the biggest downturns, because that's when the biggest opportunities are. That's when there are shifts in the market. Something it's called a punctuated equilibrium. And it's an evolutionary biology term, but these are the biggest changes, and we see them. It's not a gradual shift, and that's where the opportunity lies. And the last one there, Authentic Web, we started our business, our video agency, a little over 10 years ago in the height of the recession, literally the bottom of the market. It's when we started our company. When everyone said everything's going away, that's when I said this is the time, and it was the time. And if you want me to help you further, I'm not selling anything on this. We have a join the Profitable Video Business Group on Facebook. If you're not a member in there, subscribe to the show. And you can do that by just going to that link down below. And I'm doing a free 5-day storyboard strategy workshop. I usually charge $2,500 per person for this, and people are excited to do it and spend that money. But I'm going to give this away for free because I want to help as many businesses as possible. So just go to storycruise.com/PVB. That's Profitable Video Business. And you'll be able to sign up for all of that stuff right there. I'm not going to be selling you anything there. There'll be no upsells. I'm not hitting you up hard. I want to help as many videographers and video agencies around the world right now. So by history, why do I know this stuff? Well, I mean, obviously I have a video agency that I've had for 10 years and ran it through it. I was a stock trader in 1999 and September 11, 2001. So I've seen crashes. I've seen dips. I've been in the toughest industry. I worked in commercial real estate in New York City until 2007. I saw that coming. I saw what was coming, what happened in 99, and I shifted. And I shifted to a marketing consultant until 2009. And when that market bottomed out too, I started Authentic Web. And at that point, I had no video production background, but I used good business philosophies, the business philosophies I'd learned over the years, marketing things I've learned over the years to start the company because I saw the future of video right then. Honestly, I was way too ahead of the curve. I'm not bragging, but it was way too early and it was tough to get people to buy video. People need video now and they want video. I used to have to sell websites to get people to do video because I saw YouTube coming up in 2009. When Google bought YouTube, I was like, this is going to be a game changer. Since then, I produced thousands and thousands of videos. I've helped hundreds of clients directly, thousands of people through a Garlic Marketing Show, hosted over 300 episodes, tens of thousands of downloads, get great feedback. I love to help. I love to teach. I love to coach, and I love to strategize. And we're talking about strategy and how important it is in a minute. But what I also want to tell you is I've helped businesses grow to 7 figures and beyond. I literally just got off a phone call with a client who said, 8 years ago, when I hired you was the best decision I've ever made in business. And I've heard that time and time again. And it's not just because of me, it's because of the systems, and it's because of the strategies that we've used, and because of how well video is working. And it's a big opportunity for you all now. So why do I do this? Because this is one of my favorite quotes. You can have everything you want if you just help enough people get what they want. And more right at this moment in time, there is not a better quote for you to live by than this. And I still live by it. And you can talk to anyone I work with. This is how I treat business, as I want to help people. And it's not because I'm trying to get something out of them, because I believe if I truly help people from the bottom of my heart, that I will succeed, because you'll have a legacy. You can get a lot of money. I was a stock trader. I knew how to make money. Commercial real estate in New York City, knew how to make money, but those were cutthroat businesses. And I didn't like that. That's why I love marketing, because you can help businesses grow without hurting someone else. And why should you listen to me? Learn from my mistakes, serve more people, and really, I want you to serve as many people as possible. I want you to learn from my mistakes as fast as possible. I want to shorten your curve. And then when that happens, I want you to tell me how you succeed. I've got people in our Story Cruise Certified Partner Program that are succeeding right now, and we're helping them succeed through this. And when I hear those success stories, it makes me so happy. So happy. It's what, it's, I guess part of my legacy is trying to help others do this, because when you help others, if I've helped you and you help 10 others, that's multiplying my effect on the world. And it's selfish in a way, but that's why I'm doing this. And I want Story Cruise to be the ultimate resource connecting great businesses, because there are a lot of great businesses that are going to need help, to the greatest video storytellers in their area and industry. And that's another reason, because I want to find some of you guys to work with us at Story Cruise and eventually, become partners and work to help other businesses, because you can transform businesses, you can transform organizations with video storytelling done the right way. So let's talk about your business. You've got opportunities to learn. You've got opportunities to grow. I mean, you can learn a lot right now, because that's when we learn the most, is when times are tough. We grow the most when times are tough. You grow the most, think about lifting weights. You grow the most lifting weights continuously at a high strenuous output. If a weight's too easy, you're not growing. If a piece of content is too easy and not challenging, you're not growing. So we're going to set the stage for fast growth right now, because the market's going to inflect. And while you'll see the stock market inflect, which I have a lot of experience in charts and reading charts, the inflection point for video will be so much steeper. We're going to see a huge straight up jump in the consumption and production of video, because for a lot of reasons we're going to talk about today. But you can become the market leader either in your area or a niche, or your opportunity is just stick your head in the sand, right? A lot of people will tell you, oh, it's too dangerous right now. It's too tough right now. But you should not be sticking your head in the sand at all. This is time to become a leader right now. And we're talking about how to do that. So let's evaluate today what we know, what we don't know, what we can estimate, what we can do now, and what we can do later. We have to know these things. We have to know what we really know for a fact and what we don't know for, what is the gray area, because there's a lot of that. What we can estimate, we can take certain good guesses that won't hurt us. What we can do right now, because you have to have an action plan for what you can do right now, but have an action plan in place for what you're going to do later once things change, because it'll change rapidly and you have to have a plan in place. Now, that even if you have a plan in place, it doesn't mean that plan's going to work. But having a plan is much better than guessing, because you'll go all different directions. You might be even overcome with opportunity 6 months from now. And that's actually what happened to me that slowed the growth of our business with Authentic Web. Our opportunity was so big that I took too much and spread out too thin and didn't narrow in like I should have in 2010, 2011. We'll talk about that today. So what do we do? People are scared and social distancing. I saw a better thing than physical distancing. Let's prevent social distancing and let's get to physical distancing. I just saw someone talk about that online, and it's a very important distinction. Words are very important. Businesses are looking for guidance and options. I've been on the phone nonstop with our clients, and I'm not complaining about it because I want to help them. You need to want to help them. You need to want to be there for them and be able to, be able to give them a good strategy. That there is chaos right now. It is very chaotic. Everything's changing, boom, 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 minute by minute. But what's great about that, in chaos lies opportunity if you're focused and if you do the things I'm going to tell you, because in chaos lies the biggest opportunity. When it started happening, I'm like, oh, this is going to be huge, because I saw it coming down the pipe. I didn't see the virus, but we're going to talk about markets a little bit more. And it's a black swan. It's something that no one really knows what's going to happen. September 11th was a black swan. I would say that the housing crisis was not a black swan in that we could kind of see it coming. But either way, jobs are being lost. That's for certain. Virtual consults are rising rapidly, doing a lot of consultation. Zoom has been overloaded. Zoom stock has risen through the roof. Everyone's going to online video. Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, our use are through the roof. People are sitting at home. They're isolated. They are using these platforms non-stop. Here's the other thing we know. This is going to end. This will end. It will change. We don't know what's going to happen on the other side of it, but it will end. There will continue to be social/physical distancing. I think there will be some social distancing. Our social groups will change. People will continue to have physical distance because their fear will remain for a while. It's going to remain for a while. We're going to have ups and downs with this virus. It's not going to go away until we have a vaccine, which might be, some say, a year to 18 months. So it will continue to be social distancing. What does that mean? People will need video more. Those that act fast, smart, and work hard will be the new leaders. This always happens in chaos. I was just finishing a great book by Pat Williams, and Character Carved in Stone. If you listen to the Garlic Marketing Show, my other podcast, I've got an interview with Pat in there, and he talks about it. But one of the great things really cool things, it's all about West Point graduates. Each one of those people was made in a time of chaos. Each one became a leader in the time of chaos. And in fact, there was one class from West Point that graduated something like 59 star generals. They're called the class the stars fell upon. And that was because that was right before World War I, right entering into World War I. And it was complete chaos. And if we look back in that's an amazing book to read, and you should be learning a lot now and reading. But that book is amazing in the fact that it makes you realize that that's when opportunity lies. Those that go into the fight and into the chaos and keep cool heads and do what they have to do will win. And no matter what, video will be as important as ever. This is crucial to realize. Video is not just not going away. There's people that didn't adopt it that are adopting it right now to stay in touch. They haven't really used FaceTime a lot. They haven't used Zoom a lot and are using it constantly. We're getting used to watching each other on video at a rate that we've never had before. But here's the other thing, that will create a lot more video, right? And so what does that mean? That we have to be better at making videos that draw attention, that convert, that speak to our audiences. If you set the stage for demand right now, people might not hire you right now for video because, well, they're not hiring people, but you can do a lot of things for them. You'll be there when people are ready to hire you. And you can do a lot of virtual things. You can do a lot of content, which we'll talk about. 10-year thinking always wins. My friend, our client, Gina Wickman, incredible entrepreneur, sold 2 multi-million-dollar businesses and is now wrote the book Entrepreneurial Leap, which I highly suggest reading. Talks about tenure thinking. And this is the first time I ever really heard of tenure thinking. And I heard someplace else like after, but from an older source. But what I'm saying is tenure thinking always wins. You need to be thinking 10 years from now and acting now. And this is crucial because a lot of people will go for the 6-month win. They'll go for the kill right away and it'll kill their business. So tenure thinking is crucial. And if you have a plan for handling that volume, you can own a huge market in 6 to 24 months. You can own it. So you need to have a plan. Once you get those leads, what are you going to do with them? Because otherwise you get in that roller coaster of leads, do the work. No more leads, do the work, no more leads. And in those gaps, because you didn't have a plan for handling the volume, you will lose market share. What we don't know, when the quarantine will end. I mean, some of you are quarantined, some are not. What businesses will survive? What businesses will fail? We don't know this for certain. There's a lot of businesses that are in good industries that just weren't set up for this. There's a lot of businesses in bad industry that were ready for this, that are going to do all right. And there'll be new industries coming out this for sure. But that one thing I can guarantee you about those new industries, a lot of them will involve virtual business. And there again will be video. Video will be crucial. What can we estimate? The spike in virtual will dwindle, but has a new floor. And what does that mean? So right now, everything's going virtual. It's just our only choice, but it will have a new floor. I mean, it will probably come down, but it'll be much higher than where it was before, which will make people much more used to watching video, like I said. There'll be many more users of video. Like we mentioned, that's a truth. It's gonna happen. There'll be many new businesses starting. Out of every type of this chaos, always new businesses come around. Probably a lot of stuff in healthcare, a lot of stuff in distancing, both opportunities for video. The digital professional business will explode. What do I mean by this? Digital consultations, whether you're a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, we will do things virtually that maybe we didn't do virtually before. That initial consult of a dentist might become a virtual thing, more common. And that's where that video will be even more important, because if they don't get to meet them first and they're doing a virtual consult, there's no story around it. There's no connection, and that will affect the relationship, and video will be more important then. Demand for video, strategy, production, editing will surpass where we were in the next 18 months. When this all started, we will blow past where we were a month ago, which was pretty high. It was on a fast clip. I was super busy traveling I was in 6 cities in 6 days, all around the country, shooting video because of things I'm going to tell you about. Why am I in demand? Why? Because of strategy. There will be opportunities in every industry and geography to be a leader in video marketing. There's not going to be don't have a scarcity mentality. Don't think that you need to be the only person doing lawyer video. You can dominate a section of that. You can dominate in your geography and make a lot of money and be really happy. You can create the lifestyle that you want with video production and video marketing. The lifestyle you want. I've gotten to travel all around the world because of video, work with great clients, see their cities, have fun, and met a lot of really cool people and built an amazing business at the same time. You have the opportunity to do this too. And what can we estimate? Some of your clients will just cancel short-term. It's going to happen. It's already happened to us. But that's where you take that time that you've lost, that you would have had working for them, and figure out how you can get more clients. You're going to have some free time. Then businesses will be easier to reach right now. Businesses are much easier to reach through phone. Don't call and try and sell them. Call and give them value through email, through video. And businesses won't buy right now. There's going to be very few businesses that will buy right now. You'll have some certain industries that are exploding that will, they're not going to buy because they're too high. You have certain industries that have slowed down. They're not going to buy right now because it's too slow. But that will change, and it'll be an opportunity for you. So what can you do right now? You need to become a leader in authority. How do we do that? Through video, through leading your clients, giving them strategy, giving them advice, telling them what's going on in the market, what you see happening, what can they do now, what can they do in the future, setting down and planning to become a leader and authority. And that's where, going that storycruise.com/PVB, that blueprint, the storyboard blueprint that we're going to go through the workshop, is you can create your video content strategy to become a leader and authority. I've done it for many people, and it'll work for you, and it's something you'll be able to do with your clients as well. What to do right now to thrive as a video business strategy. Become your strategy, create your strategy right now. Join that class, create your personal video strategy for the next 12 to 18 months. Will it change? Yes, but you can start getting on top of it and learn about how to get in front of a customer journey, learn how to become a strategist. People hire us not because we make pretty video, it's because we have strategy that makes them money. I'm gonna stop right there. No one wants video. They want a strategy that makes them money, that helps them become an authority, that improves their business, that lets them work less, succeed more, stay connected, enjoy their business more, have less worry. Video can accomplish all of that, but you have to be able to show that you understand the strategy. You also have to show that you understand how to create videos that convert, where to put them, how to make them so they work. You don't necessarily have to do that. And I'm going to suggest not necessarily becoming a Facebook ads expert at this time or a YouTube ads expert at this time, unless you're already on your way. I would suggest focusing on your video business and video production. You need to also create your systems. Get ready to grow. You need to be creating a lot of systems. One of the best things I did was when we started the company, I started to create systems, and we've improved them over the past 11 years. Constant improvement of our systems. But otherwise, if you don't have systems, you are going to be scrambling. And if you do set up right now to get a lot of business, if you do provide value to your clients right now and your prospects right now, you will get a lot of leads, and there's going to be an influx of business, and then you won't be able to handle it, and you might upset a few clients. You might be overwhelmed. I had that happen with some clients where they just weren't ready for the business because they're systems and they had to sell their business. It happens. You think that won't happen to you? It will. You're gonna have too much editing to do to go out and handle creating a proposal. You're gonna have too many production days. And if you're on a production day, you have no other choice to be on that production. And if you're distracted in the production because you don't know what you're gonna do as far as editing, you don't have anyone handling your sales, everything will fall apart. So right now is a great time to be concentrating on building out your systems. You need pre-production systems. So important. So important. I've worked with so many videographers that have no pre-production systems. They take an order, that's it. You need to have a system all along the way, from communicating with the client to making the client feel comfortable, to scheduling that day, to scheduling who's going to be on the shoot, the waivers, to setting up, knowing the location, parking. You have systems for all of these things. And then production day, you need to have systems, because you can't do all the production yourself, but you need to know that we're all on the same page. Now, you can hire people that you are quote unquote experts, but you're going to have different views on production. And that's where you'll have to hire too many people because you don't have a system, and it'll bring down your margins. And then having editing systems was absolutely crucial, because this way you can hire editors, train them quickly, and all be speaking the same language. So when you do make a ton of video like we just did, I mean, we've had, I don't know how many shoots over the past 6 months, 20 full day shoots that we make hundreds of videos from each shoot, thousands of videos. All of our editors can communicate with each other, help each other, and work on multiple projects because we have systems. And you need to learn those systems and be able to find people that have those same systems in place. You have systems for creating your own content, for creating your own leads. How to sell strategy. We sell strategy all the time first. And you have a system for that. So it's consistent. You have sales systems and onboarding systems. There's an awesome book Never lose a customer again. And Joey in that book talks about the first 100 days. And that first 100 days is when you can increase your profits by increase in customer satisfaction over 5% over those first 100 days can increase profits 25 to 100%. Right now you have time to build those onboarding systems. Do it. Think about how, when every step of the way, talk to a customer every day. It's what we're constantly improving. Distribution and marketing for clients is the other system. Well, I said you shouldn't be an expert in a lot of these things. You should have some distribution system for them, because show them that the videos can be used, a set of videos can be used in email, Facebook ads, Facebook organic, YouTube ads, YouTube organic, LinkedIn ads. And if you have systems for distributing this, you're going to have a 10x response to these videos, which will make clients happier, which will get you more business, which will keep clients for 8 years, 9 years, like we have. So think about that. And then think about your niches. Their niches will change. Niches will change over the next 18 months. There'll be new businesses. There'll be more profitable businesses, less profitable business. Where do you have experience? Where have you helped people? Think about that. Who do you like working with? Who has a good margin? What types of companies have a good margin that your video can give them a 10x return? Because video can do that if there's the right margin. And what geographies? If you want to stay in your local geography, if you want to travel, decide where you want to travel. Maybe you get clients. Like I've been lucky enough to get clients in cities where I have really good friends. So I get to spend time with my friends and got to see the country. And I've built up clusters of clients in certain cities that I got to go, and we get to travel and have a good time while working. You can decide that right now. And then provide value. You need to be providing value to your clients and your prospects right now. What does that mean? Strategy. Helping them with strategy right now. What videos that they can create. What can they do with video? Maybe you share our strategy session. I'd love it, because if you go through that with them, and at the end of it, they're going to have this whole list of videos, you can help them create those videos. Create strategies around how they can be creating video right now themselves. Show them how to even set up a tripod, how to use Zoom. Maybe they don't know how to use that. How to do a webinar. Maybe you know how to do that. How to do live streaming. If you know how to do that, show them how. Show them how, because their business is going to turn around. And if they don't have the money to hire you right now, maybe they'll have the money to hire you later, but you've provided value. That's how we become an authority and a leader. Provide content ideas to them. On the blueprint again, you can have them sign up for it too. I'm giving it away for 5 days. We're going to go through and they're going to have a whole bunch of content ideas, but you can give them content ideas right now. Get on there, make some content ideas for every one of your prospects you had. Here's some things that you can be doing right now. Boom, boom, boom. I'm doing it. I've sent them out. I've gotten great response. Be a leader and create your own content. I can't tell me how many people have that poor website, poor presence. Once again, I'm not pushing the blueprint because I'm going to get anything out of it. I'm pushing the blueprint because it works. The storyboard blueprint works, and it'll create a ton of content ideas. Go through it, do it. And when you make the content and it works, tell me, make me happy. That's what I'm asking. And be active in the right communities. Right now, you need to be active in places you can learn, but also in your local community and in niches. What's the niche you're going to be in? Get in there and be active and help them. Help them. Don't push. Help, help, help. All right? And learn right now. Learn. The more you learn right now, for every book you add, you can add 0.1% to your income. And you'll multiply your income by 1.1%, right? So if you're increasing your income 1%, right, or even 0.1% per book, think about that's a raise for the rest of your life. So learn right now. Take the right courses. Learn, learn, learn. Read the books on leadership. If you have questions about what books to be reading, tell me what you're trying to accomplish in the comments below. I will tell you some books. I have something like 400 books in my Audible I've read. Tons of books. I mean, behind me is a bookshelf. We got bookshelves up there. Read, 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 read. Get courses, get podcasts, get Audible. do it. And then start to know your numbers. You know, if you're creating a video for someone, and let's say you charge $5,000 for the video, you're like, whoa, I'm gonna make $5,000 for this video. It takes you a day to shoot, a day to set up, a day of follow-up. So now we're 3 days in, right? And then it takes you another 100 hours to develop that video. Now you got 150 hours, right? You're now at a $5,000 video, you're around $40 an hour. And while it's decent money, it might be good money for you, you can easily make $125, $150 an hour if you learn how to know your numbers, where your profit centers are, what's profitable for you, what works the best for a client, and how to show value. If a client, if you can make a video that you charge a client $5,000 for, and it takes you 5 hours to make, you make $1,000 an hour, right? Now, if that $5,000 video makes that client $50,000, they're still going to be really happy with you. And that's another thing when you go to sell later on, and we'll talk about that later in future videos, but don't sell by bits and pieces. Don't do that unless you're developing some sort of system. There's a reason to do that, but don't do that. But know your numbers, know how much profit you have in everything you're doing, so you can know where you can do a lot of other things, how much you can invest in marketing, how much you can invest in education, if you're making money in this place. So know profit per project, profit per video too. If you're doing a bunch of videos, what's your profit per video? What not to do right now. And it says what to do right now because I skimmed over that. I missed that, sorry, but I want to make this video, get it out. Don't panic, don't quit, and don't listen to negativity. The worst thing you can do is panic, because that will suck up your brain power. You might want to quit and become a Facebook ads person, or go look at e-commerce because you see e-commerce and you're in the middle of making videos and no one's calling you for video right now. Don't do that right now. And definitely, there will be some people that are like, I don't have the money, this market's shot, blah, blah, blah. This is the worst time to start a business. Do not listen to negativity more now than ever, unless that's that person that gives you, is an expert and has done what you want to do. Don't listen to what they're saying. Don't do it. And in fact, sometimes, when we started Authentic Web in 2008, 2009, people were like, what are you doing? This is the worst environment ever. I'm like, no, this is the best time. Everyone was telling me, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And look what happened. In fact, you can listen to negativity and use it as your driver. So, and then the other one is wait. Do not wait. I could have waited to make this video a little bit better. There you go. Don't wait to get stuff out there. Version done is better than version none. Don't wait to see when the market's going to turn around. Start doing stuff right now. The stuff I just talked about. What to do later. Don't buy gear later. Buy better gear later. It might be on sale unless you really, really, really need it. Unless your camera's broken. Unless you don't have lights. Unless you don't have the right microphone. And by right microphone, I mean one that works, not the one that is impressing other videographers. Follow up with all the people you provide value to now. So you're going to provide value to a ton of people later. Make sure you're following up with them. See how they're doing. That's where the fortune is, in the follow-up. And make big decisions. By big decisions, I mean be maneuverable now. Do all the things I'm talking about. But I wouldn't decide completely your niche. I would test out a few niches if you haven't decided on right now. I would be nimble in what you're doing. I would not get, I wouldn't hire a bunch of people, even if you get really busy. Right now, I would look at contractors. So make big decisions later. Hold off on those big, huge decisions. Quitting, moving, all those things are not the ones to be made right now. Let things settle out, but doing all things, you have plenty to do in those past few things I was telling you about, plenty to do. And there'll be a right time, and you will know it if you wait and hold on. Then you'll be able to invest in office space. Real estate's going to flatten out. It's going to be hard for people to get loans for a little bit. Stuff's going to go on sale. Look at investing in office space. It's one of the better things I did. 3 years past, 4 years past. Start hiring awesome people. There's a lot of great people that are losing jobs right now. Learn how to hire. When you're talking about learning, learn how to hire. Learn how to train. Create those strategies and training, and train them on your systems. One of the things I knew early on was I didn't want people trained by someone else, because they're going to have habits I didn't like. They're going to say things that didn't work, because I developed systems for making videos that work, strategies for videos that make people money and make them the authority, not commercials, not spending tons of money on big sets, on big equipment, when I can spend the money on educating my team, on saving clients money, on making a better product that works. And also later on, you'll think about buying another agency. That'll be a great way for you to expand. You can do that later if you do the right things now. And you do that pretty quickly. Say yes to focus. Well, I want you to focus right now. Later on, you're going to have 20, 80 opportunities. What do I mean by that? There'll be these tons of little opportunities that seem like big ideas. I did this and went down the wrong path. And you spent 80% of your time, or you spend 20, little things here and there that lead to nothing. It's the opposite of 80-20. 80% of your results come from 20% of what you do. Well, 20% of your results come from these 80 little things that seem like big opportunities that really just don't work. Find and serve new industries. Start looking at the industries out there, paying attention to markets. And that's where getting in communities will be important. Listen to what's happening, understand your market, understand your niche, understand how people are changing and developing, and then start preparing for the next black swan. What happened now is gonna happen again. Prepare for it, and you'll be ready, and you'll be in this awesome position, because you'll be ready when that next downturn comes. And here's the thing about the downturn: it comes when everyone thinks everything's gonna be perfect. The upswing comes when everyone thinks everything is gone and done. We're getting pretty close to that right now. There's still a little bit of hope left, but it's decreasing really rapidly. So let me continue to help you on your journey. Let's join the Profitable Video Business Group. We've got the Profitable Video Business Show coming out. It's free to subscribe. There's no obligation. I'm not going to be sending you a bunch of offers. I'm not going to be calling you. And in fact, you can pay to call me, but I'm not going to even ask you to do that. And you can sign up for the free 5-day storyboard strategy workshop. This will be the only time this is free, this workshop. Only time. I promise you. I will not do this for free ever again, unless something drastic, even worse happens, and I need to help people out. But I want to help as many people right now. So make sure to sign up to it. Just go to storycruise.com/PVB. So that's it. I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope that you take this advice. I hope you stay calm and collected and really enjoy the fact that you now have a plan. You have the start of a plan to thrive and be successful and dominate in the next 24 months, and go out there and be as much help and as much value to other people, because it will help you. And stay focused and keep growing. All right, this has been Iron Garlic. Thanks for taking me on your journey. Make sure to join those groups. And if you have any questions, wherever you're watching this video, wherever you're listening, please just comment below. I'll try to get to all the comments. Thank you very much.